Hello everyone, welcome to another video with my life in the middle. This is your girl Anisha, and I'm coming to you today with Hermès, I guess, journey update and unboxing, just a small little unboxing. As some of you may have already known, my beautiful Hermès associate in my local boutique has gone on to greener pastures. So she's no longer at the boutique and she is doing very well at her new position, and I'm super happy for her. And when she decided to move on, I kind of battled with the thought of, okay, where do I stand as far as my Hermès journey? And to be honest, I kind of thought, okay, well, I already got 2 Birkins. I have a special order or a la carte order on the way. Hopefully will arrive sometime soon. And do I really want or need anything else at this point in time? I mean, when you talk about, you know, the Hermès journey, the Hermès game, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You know, it's something where you kind of have to pace yourself. When you decide to enter it, you know, to enter that arena, it takes up a lot of your time. It takes up a lot of your energy. It takes up a lot of your resources. So, you know, I'm kind of at a point where I'm pretty much content with my current very small Hermès collection. Now, do that mean I do not want any more Hermès item in the upcoming future? Of course not. I absolutely positively developed a love for Hermès. I mean, once you get a taste of it, there's no going back. There's absolutely no going back. So yeah, I wanted to decide in my mind what I wanted to do. Was it worth trying to build a whole new relationship with a new sales associate, or should I just try to build a relationship with a sales associate in Paris? You know, well, how and what I was going to do, I wasn't quite sure. However, I do know a couple of things to be true. And the couple of things is, one, these prices keep going up, right? That's one. 2, I'm not really yearning something right now. And to be honest, the thing that I'm yearning for from Hermès are not currently in production from the retail store. So it'd be things I'll have to get resale. So knowing those 2 things, I'm like, you know what, I can take a chill pill, right? If I meet a wonderful SA in Paris, which I did, please check out that video. I will, you know, follow up with that sales associate whenever I go to Paris and, you know, try my luck when I'm ready, if I'm ready then. I was wondering if I should necessarily build any new relationships here. So I then decided to, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I want to build a new relationship with a sales associate here and slowly take my time, get to know the associate, and try to get things here locally that I probably wouldn't, you know, want to travel with. For example, I'm talking about like to finish my dinnerware set, right? So I do have an 8-piece dinnerware set that's of the gold mosaic that I have started. I have the dinner plates, I have the saucers, and I wanted to get the salad bowls. I also wanted to get some St. Louis champagne flutes. I also wanted to get other dinnerware pieces, and obviously that is not because they're, you know, fragile pieces. That's not something I even want to dare to try to travel with. So then I would slowly build that set or complete that set with a local SA here. But then if there's other things that I want that may be a little bit more pricey, such as like a ready-to-wear item or a jewelry item, I would wait until I go to Paris to get that, because the price difference is unbelievable, right? And then I will use the opportunity to take advantage of the VAT refunds and stuff like that to kind of, you know, garner myself a savings. So that's how I was kind of thinking of doing it. As far as Hermès quota bag wish list, the only things I can think of that I would like is Birkin 30 ostrich, right? Or I shouldn't say or, and a Birkin 35 cargo. Those are the 2 things that currently from the store that I am looking at, right, as far as quota bags. And those are things that I am not pressed to try to get right now. If that can be something that I kind of aim for next year, which would, the first thing I would probably aim for is the ostrich bag. So I think that's something that I'll kind of put on my radar for 2027. But for 2026, I'm kind of chilling, right? So I'm just waiting for my special order to come in. So in knowing that, I did reach out to the boutique, my local boutique, and I did know of a sales associate that I vibed with before, that I've seen in passing, and she has helped me a couple of times. And I did try to contact her to see, okay, well, are you taking on any new clients at this time? Because at that boutique, you know, there was quite a few, you know, transfer sales associates and stuff like that. So I wanted to reach out to her and see if she's taken any new clients. Now, unfortunately, she wasn't taking any new clients. She has been bombarded with a lot of people trying to, I guess you could say, establish a relationship with her, especially with so much movement within the boutique. Why that is the case, I don't know, none of my business. Okay. But so she wasn't taking on any new clients. But I did go into the store, and when I went into the store, I did see a sales associate, a new sales associate that I've never seen at Hermes before, and she actually recognized me from Chanel. Yes. She came to me and she said, hey, you look so familiar to me. You know, do I know you from Chanel? And she is absolutely right. I did not purchase anything from her when she was at Chanel. I did go into the Chanel boutique, which is a very small boutique that we have in Saks in my local area. And when I went into the boutique, I was talking to her. I was telling her what I was looking for as far as Chanel was concerned. And she was so nice and so gracious and so patient in helping me and making suggestions and stuff like that. And so she and I vibed, you know, when I saw her in Chanel. So the fact that when I came into Hermes, she recognized me, that was kind of cool. And then, so I asked her, I said, hey, yeah, you know, what are you doing here? And so it seems to be that she has transferred, or I should say transferred, she has left her position at Chanel in Saks, and she has now started at my Hermes local boutique. And she said she was just looking for that change. And I was like, wow, cool. So when I heard that the other sales associate that I had in mind is not taking on any new clientele, I was like, hey, would you like to take me on as a client? And she was like, of course. So that was awesome. That was awesome. So I, you know, did go back and visit her, and we kind of talked to get to know her a little bit, kind of told her what I was, interested in. I made sure, I don't know, as I said, at this point in time, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for a quota bag. So I told her up front, just so you know, I am not looking for a quota bag right now. I am just looking and waiting for my special order to come in. So if you can provide me with any updates regarding that, I will greatly appreciate it. And I was bold enough to say, yes, I was, that, and I would love to start building a relationship with you and working towards probably a quota bag for next year. And, she was like, oh, okay, I understand. And she's like, well, no problem, whatever you would like, let me know, and we'll work with you. Hermes like for you to build a relationship, and to show that you are interested in the brand and you have a genuine love for the brand. I said, honey, I got that. We good. You ain't got to explain any of that. I got it. So, we just talked, and I told her the quota bags that I already have received. And she was like, oh, wow, you got some good offers. And I'm like, yes, I was definitely very blessed to have a great relationship with my previous SA. And I would like to, and I told her I would like to consider the fact that me and my previous SA are friends. We have developed a friendship over the past 2 years. And she's like, oh, that's sweet. So she was nice. And she told me about herself and where she was from and, stuff like that. And we were just vibing. So since I was there, I asked her for something that I did see on the website that I was really interested in. And she did not have it in my size at the boutique, but she said she was able to order it from another boutique. But I wanted to make sure that, that it could fit, right? So I asked her if she had it in another color in my size that I could try. And it is a pair of shoes. And that was another thing when I was thinking about my Hermes, journey in the future. I said that if there's anything that I see that is, as far as shoes wise, that I really, really like, and I feel like they may be a limited quantity or a special edition, that I would try to get that at my local boutique rather than wait till I travel to Paris, which may be months and months and months from the time that particular item was released, and then it's no longer in stock, no longer in season, whatever. So I felt like this particular item, this particular shoe item would probably be like a limited edition. And so I asked her about it, and she was able to find it for me and order it for me. And so that is what I am going to unbox with you today. So it did come shipped from another boutique, and let me open it I haven't opened it yet. I got this, I want to say I got it maybe 2 or 3 days ago, or maybe longer. I got it, yeah, a couple of days ago, but I've just been so busy and I haven't had a chance to open it. So I said, what better time to open it but with you all, with my family, right? So let's do this. So here it is. It's wrapped all nicely with the ribbon. All right. So you already know it is a pair of shoes, right? But can you think of what pair of shoes this is? Those who've been watching me, y'all should know what my favorite shoe type is from Hermes, right? So here we go. So pretty. I just love this. Oh my goodness. Here it is. It is the Chypre sandals in the, I want to say it's called Argent color. It is basically a metallic silver. Oh man, when I saw this, I was like, yo, I really had to get it. So I did. I was able to get, she was able to order it in. And yeah, I got it literally maybe within 2 days of her ordering it. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Let me take out the other pair for you. So there we go. There you go. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous color. Gorgeous. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so tell me what you think about this new color that Hermes has came out with. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh God. Oh my God. Love it. And yeah, tell me what you think about my thoughts about my journey moving forward. You know, getting things more so that I'm unable to travel with here at my local stores, or things that may be more seasonal or special here at my local store. And then for other things that are, what you call it, staple items at Hermes that I may want and that may be more pricey, to probably get that in Paris, you know, just to kind of benefit from some of the savings. But again, I am not looking for any quota bags this year. I am good. I just want my special order. I'm kind of getting a little antsy about my special order. I want to see it in the flesh, right? I want to see it in all its glory. You know, when you go through that a la carte process and you create something and you get to say, okay, put your, I don't know, your imagination or your creativity to work in something that you feel like you would love, and then seeing it in person, it may be two different things. It might come out to be like, oh my God, girl, what were you thinking? Or it might be, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I don't know, but I'm very anxious to find out what my reaction would be and to see this item. So I did do my a la carte order in March of 2025. And they did say it could take anywhere from 6 to 18 months, with most special orders taking about a year or so. So technically I still got 2 months or so, or a little bit less than 2 months left for it to reach a year. So we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, if you have been following along with me and watching my videos and have subscribed, liked, and comment, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you have not, what are you waiting for? Come join our family. We would love to have you so we can continue talking about living life in the middle. All right, so come on. You know, press that like button, press that subscribe button. Let's we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, right? Help your girl out. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the next one.
Hi, did you like my mommy's video? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. She'll be really happy. Bye.
Bye.